I interviewed Melly Mel, and he said something interesting in that interview that I never really thought about. He said, up until that song, The Message, it was rappers talking about rapping, right? The hip to the hop, everyone throw your hands in the air, what do you call it? Rapper's delight, that type of thing. The Message was the first song that actually music critics took seriously. Like, okay, this is actually an art form. Yeah. There's a real message behind the message. Yeah, it's really social commentary. Okay, we should start taking this.
Public Enemy,
and then Public Enemy,
Guru, all these people were talking about
teachers.
Something.
There's a lot.
But then it swept across the nation, and then it hit L.A.
Yeah, when N.W.A. took over, it eclipsed all
gangbanging.
Yeah, it eclipsed all.
And then it's like it just kind of
yeah.
And then New York's response to the gang thing was Biggie.
Yeah.
And so now it started coloring the whole violence thing there on that side, but it's like it's sad that message got lost.
Yeah, I mean, Biggie even said, and he goes, I'm trying to figure out how to sell records like Snoop. Like his first album. He's saying he wants to sell records like Snoop. You know what I mean? That was Death Row Records was the blueprint that everyone wanted to be. At that time, because they were such a powerhouse.
Yeah, man, and I'm old enough to realize, like, to see the changes in this shit. Like, I remember where, thing was hot to death. Oh, that was death mix, because it was a mix that you couldn't hear. It was a death mix. You couldn't hear, because I was a DJ at the time. And so you wanted to make the death mix. And people got it misconstrued. And they started saying death. Man, it's not death. Man, death squad. Death. And it's like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
Right? And it just turned up to 11. Right? And then all this shit got macabre. And death. And then when you're a teenager, you're young, you growing up with angst and, volatility, well, yeah, you're susceptible to all that negative shit. You're going to grab the voice of the rebellion. And the voice of rebellion now is some, shoot you, stomp, pee on your grave shit,
Yeah.
And then it just went crazy.
Well, let me just go ahead and just finish this before we get off the topic. The picture with your wife, Gillian White, with Tupac. The caption is, what y'all know about that thug life? Fun fact, I needed a cap, so I cut the sleeve off my shirt. Voila. Tupac, R.I.P., throwback on a Monday. Howard University, homecoming, memories, 1993. Backup dancers, 90s style. So she was a backup dancer for Tupac?
No,
what was it?
At Howard University.
Yes.
Basically.
So she was going to Howard at the time.
Yeah, she was in Howard University. So she basically was doing backup dancing for
all the acts?
For different acts,
okay, got it.
So basically, and taking pictures. She took a picture, she's like other, yes. Nana Lewis and a few other people at the time, just taking pictures. Right. She didn't even know of his music. So, and at that time, he wasn't that popular. It's just basically.
Right, because 1993, Tupac, hold on a second. When was his first hit? Okay, so I Get Around, which was Tupac's first hit song, happened on June 10th, 1993. Up until then, he was a very underground rapper.
Exactly.
Brenda's Got a Baby was a cool song, but it wasn't a hit song.
She really didn't know who he was.
Yes.
And so
I believe it. Based on the dates, exactly. 1993, that's perfectly reasonable.
Yeah, but dumbasses are going to do whatever dumbasses do.
They're going to say that you're mad that your wife once took a picture with Tupac 30 years ago, and you can't get it off your chest, and you're going to take shots at Tupac.
Like, I never took a shot at Tupac, you dumbass. So it's just... like what I say earlier, people are going to try to do whatever. They're going to try to, whatever's in their heart. They're going to, you mad at me because I mentioned something about, a public image who may not be who sets himself out to be. Like, you're that immature that you don't think that's possible. Mm-hmm. And so wisdom is wasted on people like that. So I don't think about folks like that. I think about people who see the bigger picture, and that's what I think the highest form of a form like this is we talk about human nature. We talk about these things, and there's something to learn from it.